Welcome back to my channel Lonzy Sews. In today's sewing tutorial, I'm going to share with you how I made this two-piece handkerchief top and palazzo trouser. This is going to be a two-part tutorial. In this one, we are going to learn how to make the handkerchief top. In the next one, we're going to learn how to make the palazzo trouser. Here is the fabric I'll be using. In total, for the top and the trouser, I use 5 yards. So you need your matching thread, your zipper, and you're going to need this thread because of the bias I'm going to use to finish off my raw edges. I am going to drop in the description section the type of fabric you will need for this type of designs. I'll be starting with the handkerchief skirt part. So here you're needing your waist measurement. Mine is 38 and the length of the handkerchief, I want it to be 9 inches. So we're making a 360-degree. So you're going to divide your waist divided by 6.28 and then the length plus 1, making it 6 by 11. So here is my fabric, the raw edge. I am going to measure the 6 inches and then also measure the 11 inches I want the length of the skirt to be. That's the lower part of the top. So from here you are going to fold your fabric into two lengthwise, and then you are going to fold it again. This is basically um how to calculate and cut your 360-degree flare, right? So I am going to cut out this place so that I'll be able to, the material won't be too much for me to handle. Actually what I did was the circumference of the skirt, which is 6 inches, plus the length, which is 11 inches, I folded it into two, and now I want to fold it into four. Do you get? But I want to just cut out the fabric so that it will be easy for me to measure. So here it is. I have my square. This is the 6 by 11. Everything is on fold, and this side is 4, as you can see. So this is how it is. First measure your circumference and then you mark out the circumference. Remember, we got 6 inches. Whatever your waist circumference is, divide that by 6.28. That is all, and get your length. That's all. This is very simple. Then you go ahead and cut that out, and this is it. You're not going to do anything to this. The only thing you're going to cut open is the back. Can you see? Then the handkerchief is already forming like this. It's very simple to make. So I'm going to go ahead and notch the center front. The back, we have already cut it out. So you're going to place this like this. This is the back and this is the front. You see the sewing allowance. Now this is when you're going to notch for the side seam. Just notch it. Then you are going to go ahead and hem them. Just hem all the 4 corners, and then we go to the upper part. So I'm going to be using my bodice block. I will be dropping the link to the bodice block in the description section. I'll lower the sleeve to a shorter sleeve. So if you have not gotten this pattern, make sure to get it. I'll be dropping it in the description section. Then I am going to go ahead and fold my fabric into two, making sure the grain are straight. Then I'm going to place my bodice block. I'm starting with the back. Just go ahead, align it, make sure it follows the grain line, and you add sewing allowance. Because this is a basic bodice block, there is no sewing allowance added to it. I'm just adding 1/2 inch sewing allowance all around. That's the only thing you need to do to this. Just add your sewing allowance and you're good. I'll go ahead and cut that out. For the front also, I am going to just add 1/2 inch sewing allowance and cut it out. I'm adding 1/2 inch allowance all around and cut it out. This particular basic bodice block is suitable for suits, jackets, bustier tops. If you have not gotten this, make sure to get it. You will enjoy the pattern. So I've cut out all the pieces and I'm making sure to notch. This is very important. Make sure you notch. And I also cut out facing for it. I don't want to line it. I want to just use facing for it. So I'm going to go ahead and sew this. And after I was done, I notched it and I'm going to top stitch it. This is very, very important so that your neckline will be able to relax properly. So I'm going to go ahead and sew round. After I was done sewing it and ironing it, this is how it's looking. You make sure you make everything to be equal. If you have any excess, you cut all those out and make sure everything is equal. Then you're going to go ahead and sandwich the back to the shoulder. So this is the time to close the shoulder. This video is too long, that's why I'm making it fast. So I'm going to go ahead and open this like this and notch this here. This is a very simple technique for your neckline to relax properly, and then you're going to sandwich it like this. Can you see what I did? Then you go ahead and sew your 1/2 inch. You see, it will now make the neckline to look very professional and neat. So I'll go ahead and do the same thing to the other side. So you notch it here. I'm trying to show you again in case you didn't understand that. So you go ahead and place your front shoulder together and sandwich it with the lining. With that notch, just 1/2 inch notching. You see, it will make it looking very neat and professional. So this is it after sewing it. You can see how neat it turned out. Yeah, use this method and you will appreciate it. You come to thank me later. Next, I'm going to close the bust area. It so you're going to align the notches. You can also pin this down if you're a beginner. So I'm going to just make sure I follow the notches that I have marked. Just make sure the notches match each other and I sew it. So watch the way I'm going to close the darts. Just go ahead and tie this rope. You see this, you're going to tie the end of the dart so that you don't have a loose end. And then you are going to go ahead, open it up more so that you'll be able to use your tailor's ham to iron it. Important. Make sure you open this up like this and iron it properly. Once you're done ironing it, it should look neat like this. Can you see? And it will not be pointed. If you don't have a tailor's ham, find a way to make one, or you buy a tailor's ham. It's very, very important when you're making female clothes. So I want to show you how you do that. Just go ahead, open it up and align it, making sure you press this place very well so that it will relax properly. Next, we are going over to the sleeve. I folded my fabric into two like this. I'm going to go ahead and place the sleeve pattern to it. Remember I told you I want to cut it shorter, so I've reduced the length because I want mine to be short sleeve. So If you want it to be a long sleeve, you decide whatever you want, but I wanted it to be a short sleeve. That's why I'm reducing the length. Make sure to pay attention if you don't know how to sew your sleeve. So this is the back side. I'm going to go ahead to notch it. Then this is the sleeve head. I'll also notch the sleeve head. So for you to sew your sleeve to come out looking very professional and clean, you know, it has this rounded shape on the sleeve head. From here, you're going to make a kind of gathers. It's just, I don't know how to explain the gathers, so that curve effect on your sleeve head, you will get that exact shape. So you're going to sew a basting stitch here. I know you can't see this because I use a matching thread, but I have sewn it, as you can see the thread. So you're going to go ahead and make like a gather, very, very tiny gathers. You're not going to make it the bulky kind of gathers, right? Just watch how I'm going to make the gathers. It's very important so that you get that exact look that we're looking out for.
Gather it a bit, very, very tiny gathering that you're going to make. You're going to make very, very tiny gathering in such a way that the gathers will show on this side, but from this side is not going to show. You gather it very thinly like that. Can you see? Very, very thinly like that. Can you see this side is gathered, but there's no gathering? And then you go ahead and sew it, aligning it with the center of this thing. And then remember that this side we have notched is the center front. So look at what I'm trying to explain. Can you see this place? I have sewn it. It has no gathers at all. Can you see how the sleeve is looking professional and clean? But if you turn it under, you are going to see this gathering. Can you see the gathering here? This is very, very normal. That is how you ease in your sleeve into your dress. So if you turn it this way, you will not see any gathering. Can you see? But the sleeve will look very, 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 very comfortable and very neat. Have this curved hem. So I'll go ahead and sew the other side of the sleeve. Next, we are going to close this with a bias binding. So you're going to use this. Put your dress right side facing together. You are going to put this on top and put this under to sandwich it. So we have 4 pieces here like this. Just go ahead, sew it all the way down. By the way, the width of the bias is 2 inches. So I'll just go ahead and sew it all the way straight. I'm going to go ahead, go to my ironing table and iron this open flat. I'm going to iron it open flat and then we continue. So this is it after ironing it. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to my machine now, hem it this way and hem it a second time, then I go ahead and sew it. So this is how it's going to look, very neat. So I'm going to go ahead and hem the other side of the sleeve.
Next, I'm going to add the handkerchief skirt part to the top. So I'm going to just go ahead and remember we have already notched this, so I'm going to follow my notches and also notch the upper part of the top. Align it. You go ahead and pin it down. If you're a beginner, you go ahead and pin this down. This would help you to make it easier. But I am going to just align it using the notches that I have made, and I'll go ahead and sew it. After I was done sewing it, this is how it's going to look. I'm going to go ahead and wear it for you guys to see. Really, camera is not doing justice to this. Remember to add zipper to yours. I don't have zipper now. I'm going to add that later. If you haven't gotten the sewing pattern to the basic bodice block, I am going to drop that in the description section. Make sure to get that. I'll go ahead and show you the final look. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure to do so and turn on your notification bell because I'll be dropping the palazzo trouser next.